Hello guys, this channel is Dreamy Squirrel. And this is one of my OC characters that I never really post much about. But I will be reposting some videos and organizing my things. It takes me a while to try to find an original topic for this video. Hopefully you will enjoy this video though, as I will be talking about my upcoming animations. Before we start, please like and subscribe and enjoy it. For this video topic, I would like to be discussing what will my future will be for this channel. As I'm setting up for the upcoming animation series that I will be doing with my character Squirrely and of course other characters. Not only I have to keep it on a low budget, but I am trying my best to rush into showing y'all some clippets of the animations that I've been doing and little animation skits that I have been working on. It usually doesn't take that long, except if you're a one person that wants to do this animation all by yourself. But I have reached out to people and tried to have some help with certain aspects. But yeah, I will be hopefully doing so much to make sure my channel doesn't like disappear or anything. And I know I should post more, but of course my life schedule is kind of a little ruckusy. But I will try to fit in with YouTube standards as I can. So anyways, I am talking about the characters that I have been making and setting up, but hopefully it doesn't take that long. Now I was talking about certain characters like my settings and some parts of my story. But yeah, I'm creating a story called The Weird Dream of the Story. It's usually my way of prescripting a story from not just fantasies, but for uniqueness that I want to come up with. The Weird Dream of the Story is about a little squirrel named Squirrely. Of course, the character that you saw in the video has traveled to this mysterious portal from his restroom when he just bought some magic orb and was summoned in his dream world. Now, these other characters are going to be Squirrely's friends, and the main story goal is about friendship and how teamwork makes the dream work, of course. But yes, I wanted to also detail some little topics about fitting in and managing some stability over one of another, which the protagonist would be Squirrely Ultimus, as I am making this little robot character, and Penny the rabbit. Squirrely has tried to fit in, but he loves creativity, and I wanted to give him the platform of Squirrely is not just trying to be silent for others, he just thinks different, and he doesn't really be that social as he hates school. And of course, it's kind of like me. I'm kind of like Squirrely in a way that this character can try to fit in but can't because of peer pressure. But that's what the story is going to be about, Squirrely's differences, and hopefully Squirrely can hopefully manage help with friends and needs that people understand Squirrely for what he is. Because I know squirrels supposed to be sociable creatures, but if some creatures turn out to be more dinkative than others, then that might means that it's okay to have different opinions or thoughts than to their character. Continuing the plot is when Squirrely went into the portal, and of course he meets those friends of his, and they begin to hang out until there's an antagonist, and that antagonist is Hectron. He is a really mean monster eating machine, and he kind of looked like a little bit of a nightmare, but I was trying to make him to a boogie monster, which I been using a little bit resources on. Oh yeah, how about put that monster, like make him turn like mean to nice, but no, he's like straight up mean. So I'm just trying to like compete with those type of Disney villain characters, like kind of like Scar. But anyways, I am working up on that vivid reality of those type of storylining of my characters and how the story will go. This is a lot to handle for one video because I wasn't gonna really make a challenging video and I have to draw out some of the actions and characters of their plot storyline and detailing of what event will go on with those types of characters and how they dealt with their emotions and their changement during on the character story. But the characters, they are developing as they should have been. In the beginning, when Squirrely met Odamus and Penny and how they would interact, especially Odamus, he was kind of skeptical of what Squirrely wanted and how he got into the realm of Summerland. But Penny is smart, like innocent and objective of where Squirrely came from, because she herself kind of relates that Squirrely is trying to fit in just like anybody else in this world, especially in his own dream world, as Penny would describe that the dream world is not trying to get enough help or need dreamers to be bright again, instead of making Hectron's plans on dreamers need to be tougher or more thinkative of what they want to do in their time of life. But I am finally glad that I get to share out my stories, and I know again I don't just supposed to be popping up a video about what I'm doing, or especially if I don't like create that much of my characters out there, but I am creating my characters personally and just taking my time off of my like story. I'm that type of person that wants to think big instead of like sharing to others, but of course I noticed it wasn't gonna work if I just like blurt out a bunch of stuff that doesn't make any sense to people that are curious about stories like this, especially new stories, because the indie animations industry is like getting really good. But I will be wrapping up for this, and again, thank you if you're viewing this, and thank you for coming to the end and seeing how I built a lot of this process. And I want to give a shout out to this YouTuber. Thank you for doing some fan art, and thank you others who are cheering me on with the YouTube channel. And I apologize again if I delay any of y'all's comments, but I'm really busy of everything right now. But I won't forget some of the comments that I read that support. Anyways, thank you for the support and the likes. I appreciate it, and hopefully you give this channel some depending support, and I will gladly reach to you back. Thank you.